What if you had a page just like this? There's a div with a paragraph in it, and then there's a paragraph right afterwards, not in a div. Let's take a look at what this page looks like. Wow, text is very small. So let's stylize this a little bit to make that type a little more readable. You would go to the body and think about the story of how will this page be presented. You want everyone to be able to see the type on this page. Because of that, you're going to define a property of font size for the whole page to be 48 pixels. Saving this style sheet and refreshing the page. Let's advance this a little more. We want paragraphs, all paragraphs on the page to be in a particular color. Let's say blue. Then you define this element with color and blue. Refresh the page. Everything's in blue. We're getting there. We have the body for the overall look, and we could have defined the color in there, but okay, we'll put it out in the paragraph tags. Now you think about it. Anywhere where you have this div surrounding a paragraph, maybe it's something special. Maybe it's a call out on your web page, and whenever there's a special use case and there's a paragraph on the inside of a div, you want that paragraph to be a different color. Let's say red. We could start defining a class out here. Class equals red, and then define a selector in here as red text. And that's going to be color red, of course. Saving all this, it's going to work. Hit refresh, and there it is. Our div has a paragraph within it with a class that says red text, and we defined that selector here, red text. Great, but is this the best story we could tell? In some ways it is. In the index, it's clear what's going on. We want red text. But this class kind of obstructs the view of the whole page. Imagine if there's more than one of these divs. It's a product site, a catalog, hundreds and hundreds of divs. Do we really need to type in the word class like this over and over again? Every time typing it in, we're bloating the file size of this web page. And if we need to make changes, we have to go throughout this whole web page, maybe add in new classes. There's a better way to tell this story. And in code, you look for better ways. The story of our page is whenever there's a div and there's a paragraph within that div, make the text red. That's the story we want to tell. If we go to our style sheet, we don't need this anymore. We could tell this story by defining the element of div, but not just div, paragraphs within divs to be a particular style. And our style that we're looking for is just simply red text. When I preview this page, nothing's changed. Well, how do you know it works? Good question. Let's make this cyan. All right, changed. Bright cyan color. And you can see this is related to this. Let's look at the index page again. It's cleaner to read. Divs with paragraphs in them, looking at the style sheet, have a definition of divs with paragraphs. Make it this color or make it a font size. Maybe since it's a product and we're stepping away from the big, bold 48-point text of the page, products have 36-point text. This is a very useful pattern for developing your websites. It keeps the code clean and readable and very flexible.